RingGangRadio.com. Take over. Last mission. Final boss mode.
Yeah, we got one more topic, and then we touched upon it. P, I don't know if you want to bring in, the poll topic real quick. If you can find it, or I can find it.
Hold up. 1 minute.
Yep. For that shit too. Not the pay-per-view thing. If I paid the pay-per-view price, I'd probably be it.
Alright, I'm done. I'm back. Sorry for the delay. Moving a little slower than usual considering the circumstance.
No doubt, bro.
Well, obviously moving faster than JoJo's jabs.
I mean, that's kind of not hard to do. But.
Even Holyfield was faster than that.
Anyway. So, the thing, it's funny, we talked about it earlier about, Sean Porter's chances of making the Hall of Fame, because, that's our poll. We ain't got a Hall of Fame poll for y'all. So, our polls are the best, and this just shows why our polls are the best, because, original, we don't bite other people's shit, so don't bite our shit. You already know what it is. You can appreciate, don't fucking bite.
Yes, sir.
But anyways, this poll is, which of these fighters has the best chance of making the Hall of Fame? Mikey Garcia, Jermell Charlo, Naoya Inoue, Monster, or Josh Taylor? Well, this one had the computers putin'. This was definitely.
Oh yeah. This poll was kind of crazy. Like
1,842 votes, almost 2,000 votes. So everybody wanted to chime in on this one.
Damn. So hold on. Sounds like the poll was training with Reynoso Cam.
Yep. But of that, of the almost 2,000 votes, 56% said that Monster, Naoya Inoue, is the most likely to make the Hall of Fame.
And there's definitely nothing wrong with that. I mean, Monster, pretty much if Monster wraps up the bantamweight division and unifies all that shit, I mean, he'd be the first unified champion in 50-something years. Then yeah, he's a lock for a Hall of Fame. He's a pure lock. He'll probably be first ballot. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but the funny thing is too is a lot of people were kind of like Monster, why? It's like
3-division champion. Like that. Stop sleeping on the resume. You know what I'm saying? Stop it.
I mean, he's
but he fought some little guys. But I could fight those little guys, man. They ain't nobody, man. But
yeah. And those same little guys that he fought, other guys had trouble with, and then Monster came in and bodied them.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Don't tell these dudes out here that though. They ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah, they don't want to hear that though. I mean, they'll spit some other shit, but
Hold on. So everybody voted for Monster?
I did. I definitely voted for Monster.
Who you voted for, Pat?
I voted for Monster too.
Oh damn!
It was 56%.
Podcast is over. Then we all agree.
26% though. 26% runner-up came in with Josh Taylor.
Or 27? No, it's 27.5%, not 26.
Oh, sorry, 27.5%.
Yeah.
So I mean, there were some people saying that they felt that Josh Taylor, at the rate that he's going, could make the Hall of Fame.
Hell yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Josh Taylor,
he wins a belt at 147, and he get like maybe 2 more or a great quality win there, and he's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he's already unified the division. His competition for unifying the 140 division is on point. Like a dude.
Matter of fact, if he move up and beat Mikey Garcia, he's the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's like Josh Taylor. I don't like Josh Taylor as a person. I I do not like him. I think he's an asshole. But I can't deny that dude gets it done in the ring. Like, he absolutely gets it done in the ring. Like he's had close calls. He's struggled, but dude finds a way to win.
He's a wanker, but he can fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, is that better than a Dawser that could punch? I mean, I'm trying to get all these, UK slang. Guys who knock everybody out, they're called big Dawsers.
Pretty much, yeah.
But the guys who, are rough and could box and punch and, they win fights, they're called wankers who could box. Yeah, I know some next level shit.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I mean, Josh Taylor. I mean, let's say, I'll put respect on his name, like I said, because simply he's accomplished it. Like that's why even when I was hearing shit about Tank being the 140 champion, I'm like, no, there's an undisputed champion at that weight, and
that's
Tank
Josh Taylor don't even have a shit load of fights.
Yeah,
he accomplished
like
a lot
Taylor,
in like less than 20 fights.
Exactly, like Tank should be, and that's why I was pissed about when LB was on there talking that, oh no, Josh Taylor isn't much of a name, but you fought someone who was like the bottom of the barrel in that division. Like,
this is why you don't listen to Mr. Potato Head. He just talks out his ass.
Yeah, you gotta make it make sense. This man is a top 3 pound for pound guy, and he rules his division. Why wouldn't Tank want to fight him? You know what I'm saying? So it was pissing me off. Like, you can't call him. He's not a champion that he holds every belt. That means anything. So it's like, more
Tank versus Josh Taylor would be a great fight.
Hell yeah. I would love it. I love it more than any other Tank fight, except for maybe Tank fights at 135. I'd welcome that fight. I'd pay for that fight.
The only fight I want to see more than that is Tank versus Thurman.
Yeah, and that should probably.
I would just want to see that. Third place has to be Tank versus Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, for sure. Or even Tank versus Devin Haney, something like that. Something of that nature. Like, but like I said, Tank has the competition, but yeah, at 140, yeah, you can't.
So
don't push it around 140.
Any fight you match up Tank with is like a great fight.
Yeah.
I feel like him and Jojo Diaz would make a fight of the year.
But yeah, now it's LB needs to stop all this bullshit and get this shit together. Like, nah.
Yeah, get us some fights.
Yeah, and then I know. And what was Mikey Garcia? What's the search for Mikey Garcia? G.
Come again?
What was the percentage for Mikey Garcia?
13%.
See, Mikey is a certain situation because Mikey is probably Hall of Fame now.
Mikey kind of fucked up his career a little bit.
Yeah, well, first because he waited out the Top Rank contract, and then he came back. He had his little run as lightweight at 140 champion under the PBC banner. But after but one thing I know, Mikey wanted to be a 5-division champion because he wants that welterweight title. He wants it. But once he came up short against Spence, dude just kind of went lost. Like, I mean, he had the one fight with Vargas at 147, but it just seems like, yeah, I mean,
he's gonna need another. He might be borderline Hall of Fame right now though, because like King P said that he kind of fucked up with that Spence loss. Because this is the thing, if he stays at 147 and he beats other capable fighters at 147. That Spence law is going to really count for less. Like, it's going to really count hard until.
Yeah.
Because he beat Jesse Vargas, who we know is quality at 147. Mm-hmm. Maybe not top 5 quality, but he's a quality 10, 15 dude,
Absolutely.
And he's a former champion at 140s. So we know Jesse Vargas is. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Exactly. So we know Jesse Vargas is quality. So if Mikey Garcia could beat him, and then he never beats somebody on the level of Spence, then that Spence loss. Yeah, that really hurt.
Yeah, so I mean, if Mikey just I think just needs a better ending to this little run he has right now.
That's why that Prograde fight was looking so good, because if he beat a Prograde, then that puts him right back in line for like Hall of Fame or
absolutely.
Bound at least or something, or it solidifies the claim.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, because like I say, he's already a 4-division champion. He already has quality names on his record. So I mean,
he just need more A-level names. He got a lot of B-level names.
Right.
The C-level name.
Yeah, absolutely.
Spence was the
140 could, like, if he runs through 140, like, even if he doesn't go back to 147, a nice run at 140 could really just make things a lot better for his case.
Yeah, especially I would love to see.
You might say he's the closest to them being Hall of Fame right now. Actually,
yeah, because he's the oldest and has been doing it the longest.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so,
he just need to get something over that Spence loss.
Yeah. Yeah, a good. I mean, and like I say, he has. Luckily, he has the Broner and he has the Vargas wins at 147. So, like I said, I mean, he has a foundation he can build on. Like if a Crawford fight pops up and he takes Crawford 0 or something of that nature, he needs.
But Broner can't be your second. Broner can't be your best win though.
No, cannot be. Not at all.
The only person that really works for is like McDonough and Porter. Like,
yeah.
It came to time and point where it's like, you know, a win over Broner ain't all that though.
Lost its value. It completely lost its value.
Yeah, brick went down.
Absolutely. So I have confidence that Michael Garcia will do what he needs to do. Hopefully, give us a good late career run to his career before he decides to,
Yeah, he did fight Broner at 140.
I thought he fought him at 147.
Oh, I know. Conscious is asking.
Oh,
it probably was 147 because you know how Broner be acting like he could make one.
Where?
145 or some shit.
Wait, for who? Broner?
Yeah.
Wasn't that fight? That fight was at 140.
No. Actually, no.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, I just checked. Yeah, it is actually 140. Huh? I thought it was at 147 for some reason.
140.
Nah, I knew it wasn't at 147. I knew it was at 140.
Okay.
Only
never
Spence
mind.
was 147.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Never mind.
That's what I'm saying.
My bad.
He still needs a fucking look. Your best wins are two niggas that had a draw with each other.
Right. Yeah. I need a good welterweight separation, and he's good.
Yeah. Like Mike could get a couple better like welterweight wins, and yeah, he's there all day. Like even at 140, like a Tank or a Prograde that could do it. At 147, Ugas, a Thurman. So he got the names there. He get a win or two with them names, and then he in there. And who else we had? Jamel, right?
Yeah, Jamel Charlo was the last. Jamal.
He got like 6%.
Yeah.
I don't know who.
Truthfully,
damn, that's not a lot out of 2,000 people.
Yeah, I know. Which I mean, if he would have won undisputed, if he wins undisputed and then goes to 160 and wins belts there, you can make the case, right?
Yeah, I mean, for him,
you almost can make the. If you would have won undisputed, you could have been.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. Charlo needed that win against Castano. He needed that undisputed title to make right now he's not borderline. Yeah, he needs the undisputed run to make him borderline.
He's more top 10 pound for pound than Oscar Valdez is. I'll say that.
Easy. You know what I'm saying? He just needs to win the right fights, and like I said, I mean, I put respect on Jamel Charlo, like I said, because he's actually putting the work actually trying to clean up 154 and be the man in that division. You know, but yeah, like I said, I mean, once if he can sort out his business with Castano, then yeah, you know, he's good because 154 has enough prime fighters where if you start beating more of these cats, you can do something. Or if you want to make that trip to 160, you can do that.
Some people they gotta do is just campaign in that division, and they're good.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you don't need to do all this fucking weight hopping shit. You can look at the weight hopping poll now.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
see all that shit. Like people respect because most often than not.
Well, it depends.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like most often than not, usually, and that's why I said depends on the division. Certain divisions, undisputed is worth more because you'll end up running certain fades that are dangerous that could really solidify your aim.
It's easy to cherry pick when you go one belt at one division and then move up, and like that's what Broner and Crawford have done.
Right. But then Crawford got undisputed too.
Yeah,
But
but
then
We put more respect on his undisputed title run than his multiple champion, multiple
well, I
division
actually
run.
put more respect on his lightweight run.
That too.
That was his best run.
I mean, that was a good run too.
But that's the thing, he fits the mold for both extremes. On one end, he's had like one of the weakest undisputed runs. Then on the other end, he's had one of the weakest multi-divisional jumping runs. Like, has there ever been a case like that in boxing where somebody fits in both?
yeah.
I mean, look at Hopkins. His undisputed reign was kind of weak, but his division jumping was A1.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Hopkins is yeah, because most people now I know. Trust me, I have given Hopkins stands the work because I don't think most of them have even really watched him in his actual prime about that. Like, yeah, I mean, dude was undisputed.
I mean, look at Holyfield. Holyfield's the opposite. He's A1 in both. Division hopping and the ring.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude fought wars in both his undisputed title reigns. Like, so
yeah. So I guess it does exist. Wow, damn. How the hell y'all bring up Crawford in this episode and then we tie that shit together?
Gee, I wonder how
crazy.
we brought him up, bro. Yeah, I wonder how we brought him up, bro.
And it wasn't me. I think that was King P who brought him up. That nigga stood in that mirror and was like, Terrence Crawford.
But this is accurate. Like, I mean, it's good that most people understand that Monster is a Hall of Fame talent, and he's probably on his way, But like I said, just looking at some of the comments that people who have been debating, like, some fans need to really get it together about that. Like, Monster, like if Monster does that and he goes on to win a super bantamweight title, yeah, he's locked. He's good.
The numbers don't lie, man. 56% out of them, almost 1,800 votes. That's a lot of. It seems like somebody's knowledgeable out there on Twitter, or they know something.
Right. Yeah, someone knows something. Like, people need to understand that. And honestly, I think Monster just needs to keep bodying more people so they actually understand it.
But there was no real wrong answer though. Like every person on the list, I feel like is a win or two away from solidifying it, like making it a definite.
Right, absolutely.
If Mel was the damn rematch with Castano, knocks him out, wins undisputed, and then gets a fight at 160, knocks out Andre or beats Golovkin, that might be enough to be in, the Hall of Fame to me.
Yeah. And that's the thing.
It's like same thing with Mikey Garcia. And Mikey Garcia already has a loss. He has a real loss.
Mm-hmm.
Not like Mel, who, I still look at Mel as undefeated.
Well, I mean, I honestly don't. I mean, I do think he lost to Castano.
I thought he lost to Castano, but it is what it is.
Right.
No, okay, that's what you mean. Okay, I was talking about like an official loss, like.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, because I wasn't counting. I only count the Harrison as official though. Yeah, I thought Castano beat him too, but it was one of those beat 'ems where like they gave it a draw. I could respect the draw. I'm not gonna really. I mean, nigga, remember I picked Castano. Shit.
Yeah, you did. So
I try not to hold that fight against him too much, but
I mean that fight it will eventually need to be run back.
It has to. It needs to. But we gotta hold that fight toward Mel because that's one of his big fights.
Yeah.
So we put Spence as Mikey gut moment. So and then we got at him. So yeah, I feel you. So
yeah, but the bottom line
is a good list.
Yeah, but bottom line is, I mean, as before, like all four fighters have a way to get to the Hall of Fame. Like none of them. It's not like they have. They're never going to. Like every one of them have a very clear thing in what they need to do. Probably maybe in their next 5 fights. I would say Garcia is probably the closest because Garcia, is already a 4-division champion. Garcia just needs a good quality. He needs a welterweight title or taking a significant welterweight zero, and he's gold. And he's in.
He can, but he's wasting his time taking these bullshit fights he planned on taking.
Yeah, that's where you might go into maybe should be Hall of Fame, or he goes in at a slow year instead of being absolute.
Because it's your last fight was Jesse Vargas. Like, why are you fighting this guy? Like,
yeah, and and then we have Charlo. Charlo needs an undisputed title reign. And once you get an undisputed title reign, and then you beat up quality 154 fighters, or you go up to 160. Bam, you good. If Monster unifies the bantamweight title, he's in. And Taylor.
All he has to do is unify, and he's in. And then if he wins a title at Super Bantam, that just makes him a lock first time in.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And then Taylor needs if he beats a solid name or a big name at one welterweight and with the welterweight title, he's building a foundation for it easy. If he unifies 147 somehow, then he's probably going to be in.
If he even win a belt, get a couple defensive, but if he beats a top 3, top 5 name, a couple of those, easily, especially if they got a belt,
yeah. So
the answer, like the poll really, it was one of those polls where there's really no wrong answer.
None at all, and it was great. Like I said, I dug the conversation. We were glad that we got all the votes. People were into the. People were tweeting it. People were engaged on this. So yeah, it was cool. It was good. It was good to read the opinions of everyone. And people are still replying back on it right now to this point. So yeah, it was nice. It was a good poll. Shout out to that poll, man. I definitely like reading it. And hopefully, we definitely do get to 2,000 or a little bit over 2,000 by the end of its poll run. Yeah, I think that is it. That we touched upon. So I think we can wrap things up. P, any final thoughts?
Yeah, fuck Valder.
Okay.
That's run it back. Get off the tee. Get Reynoso, to fucking get Reynoso into questioning, and that whole camp needs to be questioned. So that's that. Run it back with Cancio, if I need to say his name.
Yes,
but what I'm saying, I'm tired of giving this bum any more burn. So anyways, you know what it is. Yeah, you know what it is. Ring Gang Radio all day. This is a terrible weekend of boxing. Hoping for better weeks to come. I'm honestly really looking forward to Joshua Usman. I don't know why. I'm like more interested in it than I thought I would be.
Because you didn't live through all this mid, so anything that looks like quality mid or like a little high quality, you're like grabbing at it now.
Yeah, I guess I got used to so much Reggie that getting mid is like, oh, you know what? Okay. Or getting anything more than mid. Okay. Fuck it. Yeah. I'll take it.
And you know what? We kind of disrespected mid, actually. Like, you're right.
Yeah.
All this shit has been Reggie, to be honest. Yeah, like mid deserves better. Like, all this shit been Reggie right now. So.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping for that. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to Teofimo and Cambosis. I think Triller needs to really take a look at what they're doing and the moves that they're making, because if we get more fights like this, it's not going to last the end of the year at this rate. So.
And they have, and I just, because like I said, I checked their schedule. Like, they have cards they plan on going well into 2022.
Because
so.
I mean, low key, in my opinion, I feel like them losing Jake Paul to Showtime was actually a big hit. So what brought them to the dance, now they don't have anymore. So now they have lesser room for leeway, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. No,
but they could turn that into an advantage, like. How De La Hoya, like Golden Boy, been putting out better cards since Canelo left.
Absolutely,
this is true. But
so they could flip that. They just need to stop making every little bullshit fight its own card and start really putting all the entertaining fights together.
But right. I mean, at least Golden Boy, I still have faith in Golden Boy, because Golden Boy's been doing this for a while. They have the minds for boxing. Triller's a new thing that's just trying to, just like Rock Nation. Remember Rock Nation's fit in boxing?
Yeah.
So this could end up like that, 2.0, a little bit better, but like might end up all the same.
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely a good point.
Other than that, you know what it is, Ring Gang Radio all day. You know where to find us on ringgangradio.com, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You know the vibe. So it is what it is.
Absolutely, man. That's great. And my final thoughts are, that shit with Evander Holyfield, that shit hurt me, man. Because like I said, Evander Holyfield is one of my favorite fighters of all time, man. I grew up watching that dude, man. Dude is the epitome of warrior and greatness.
I don't think you could find anybody that has a bad thing to say about Holyfield as a fighter. Like everybody,
anybody who wasn't headbutt by him.
Yeah.
Facts. And real talk, anyone who does, you better have a legit good reason why Holyfield wasn't that. Saying that Holyfield wasn't that dude. Because Holyfield is.
I mean, unless you want to say because Evan Fields, but that's the only mark against him in my eye.
Absolutely, but but if you know and love Evander Holyfield, and especially if you're his family or whatever, you tell him that the only reason he needs to be in the ring is if he's a cornerman for his son fighting, or if he wants to be a referee or some shit, or he wants to be like work a pro wrestling event. But none of this fighting, like Evander Holyfield does not need to fight anyone. He doesn't need to spar. None of that shit anymore. He doesn't need.
I don't even want to see him do mitts. Like I'm good.
Yeah, like he doesn't need to. Like he
looks too old and labored. Like he did enough for us.
He gave enough of his body for us. Like he will be talked about. He's an all-time great. We don't need to see him fight anymore. He can be useful in other ways. He has a son that boxes. He can do pro wrestling. And be a ref or something like that. He just doesn't.
He has a son that's in football. He has sons that do other things. Yeah,
I mean, his son is on the Eagles of all. I think he's on the practice squad now. I think. But his son can be great. So no more fighting Evander Holyfield. You don't need to fight anymore. You've proven that you're great. But other than that, obviously shout out to this is the first NFL Sunday. I know LB's doesn't care. He's gonna be doing some more ring gang shit. Come up with more immaculate shit to share to the masses. By me, P, Pilot, probably Rome too. We'll be enjoying. So shout out, big ups to NFL Sundays being back to February, and of course, shout out Ring Gang. Ring Gang is the squad. We do this. What I'm saying, no one does it like us, man. Like I said, so that's why you need to just subscribe to everything we do, especially our YouTube. Sub there and tell your friends to tell them to sub, and then we can all be friends. What I'm saying, because we do the shit for y'all. And if y'all feeling a little generous, we got Patreon, we got PayPal. Our links are on the website or a lot of our social media, website, YouTube, whatever. Maybe you feel a little generous to contribute. You know, so we can bring you more of that hot content that you want and need in your lives. So yeah, so for myself, Pat Scorpion, the New England representative.
Damn, nigga, I don't get a.
I thought you did. My bad, bro.
Damn.
For some reason, I thought you did. My bad, yo. LB, your final thoughts. My bad, bro.
I'll just echo your thoughts, man. Thank you, Top Rank, for giving us some decent boxing to talk about. I'll just leave it at that because the decent wasn't so decent to talk about. You got cheaters and niggas getting brain damage to their kids and dudes fighting their fathers to get brain damage. There's a lot of craziness went on last Friday, but whatever. And then you had the MAGA convention fight card up in Hard Rock. Yeah, I'm good on that.
Yeah, honestly, bro, it's in your neighborhood. You just need to stone. You need to get people to stone like anyone that walks around there, because for all that MAGA shit, because that shit was not cool. Yeah, you need to grill everyone. Talk to them real authoritative and
because that's the thing. Like Hard Rock is so big. Like you could go there and you'll not even run into anybody that was at the fight.
That's probably true.
Like, it's a big ass casino, restaurants, clubs, all that shit. Even the parking lot, like all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like shit. When I went to the damn what's that? Bay Bartholomew fight. And we was in the damn hotel, not the hotel, the elevator with somebody. His dude was asking me and my wife, "Well, y'all about to see the Floyd fight? His people here?" Like, yeah. He's like, yeah. I got tickets for it, but I think it was tickets from the hotel. Like they was giving them away or some shit. Like,
yeah,
fucking high roller ass niggas. but yeah, man. So it just boxing is in dire need of a real mega fight, a real big event that we all could look forward to. I guess Joshua Usyk is next. Yeah, I mean Figgy Fulton was gonna be mine, but that's out of the picture. So
yeah, for now. Hopefully they said next month it might happen, but we'll see how that goes.
These niggas jamming everything in October. Like I don't know, man. Like motherfuckers predict like how to postpone shit that's thrown off from COVID. That shit just weird.
Yeah, it is.
Niggas can legit say, I caught COVID, but I can fight you next month. Like, the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
But, anyways, yeah, so I'm looking forward to just some real good boxing. One fight, because y'all niggas be giving these trash cards. So, if we get one good fight out of a trash card, I'll be happy. So, I hope Joshua Usyk is like fight of the year level.
Absolutely. And anything else that happens on the undercard that's like fade worthy is just icing on the cake.
Yeah, I need a Joshua KO for that, man. Like, I put this motherfucker away, bro. Like, niggas want to be heavyweights. They not Holyfield.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's all I got to say. Y'all just keep following us. Uppercut season out, artwork out. Sample Kings, all that shit is out, man. Episode 4 is on the way. Yara. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. So for myself, Pat Scorpion, the New England representative, for LB Shuttleworth, the God, the GOAT artist, for King People, Big Fan, for Pilot holding us down with the comments, whatever. This has been elevating. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time. Peace.